Hello, fellow police officers and SWAT officers. This is Jared Paulson speaking. Today's video game reviews and gameplay is going to be on SWAT 4. This game, however, takes place in LA, where you take control of an element leader who meets his new squad in the game. There is no story to this game, except in various missions you're going to deal with various situations at hand that requires SWAT. That includes hostage situations, barricade barricaded suspect, and very much more in the game. And there's also more to the game I'd like to show you right now, so let's begin. The very first thing I had to go through is training in the game. That's what I'm going to do right now.
Welcome to the Riverside Training Facility. I'm Lieutenant Sonny Bonds. I'll be observing your practice run from the catwalks and giving you a few pointers about our procedures. I'm sure you've heard all of this before, but it never hurts to practice one more time. As you know, training is what gives SWAT the edge in the field. Take advantage of this facility to test out your weapons and meet your new team. When you're ready to start, just go through the door to the right of the chalkboard. This is the firing range. Firearm proficiency is a top priority for any SWAT officer. But never forget that SWAT is a life-saving organization. You are only authorized to fire in defense of life. Step up to the station on the far left and take a few shots at the targets. You should practice aiming for the center of mass. Hitting a suspect in the chest has the best chance of stopping him cold. A good thing to practice is the so-called failure drill. That's when you take 2 shots at the body and then 1 at the head. When you're finished with that, step up to the center station. Your pistol is your backup weapon, usually used when you're in a bind or don't have time to reload. This way, pistols and shotguns become less accurate, and it's often best to use a submachine gun or an assault rifle. Equip your primary weapon and take some shots at this mid-range target. Submachine guns and rifles have multiple firing modes, ranging from single shot to full automatic. The M4 fires in semi and full auto modes, while the submachine gun has semi-auto and a 3-round burst. When you're done, move down to the long-range station. At long range, accuracy becomes imperative. Your ability to control your weapon with skill and discipline will save your life and the lives of the people around you. If you set the M4 on full auto, you will quickly lose control of it due to recoil. Give it a try now. Set your M4 to full auto and try to fire several short control bursts. When you're finished on the range, move through the door. And you can see how hard it can be to control your weapon and remain accurate at this range. Not bad. Remember, you're most accurate when you have a strong and stable firing position. When you try to move and shoot, your accuracy is going to suffer. The faster you move, the worse your aim will be. Your accuracy will be highest when you're standing still and crouching. This portion of the range is for firing at multiple targets behind cover. Try moving and firing at them to get a sense of just how movements impact your accuracy. When you must move and fire, keep in mind that moving smoothly at a constant speed will give you better control over your weapon. Remember, smooth. Welcome to the grenade games. Practice throwing your non-lethal grenades for a while. You can test your accuracy by throwing them through the windows on the structure. You can also test their effectiveness by throwing them at Cadet Wilson. Wilson has volunteered to experience precisely how non-lethals affect suspects in the field. You ready, Cadet?
I guess so.
Cheer up, kid. We all had to do this once. It'll only sting for a few hours. Disorient people with a very loud bang and an extremely bright flash. If you don't look away from the detonation, you can get blinded too. CS gas causes people's eyes to water as they're breathing. Makes it difficult for them to do anything other than talk. Great. Let's continue. Go ahead and try this door. I locked it before you got it. We have multiple tools for handling a locked door. The first is picking it. Good when you want your entry to an area to be quiet. Pull out your toolkit and use it to pick the lock. Nice work. Move on to the next one. We'll use a breaching charge on this one. Much louder. Okay, we're going all out on this one. Pull out your C2 charge. Let's blow this thing open. C2 is great for it. Now stand back and blow. Nice.
I hope you're not too late. Tired of that.
You do need to be careful with these. They are explosives. Anyone directly on the other side of a door is going to get seriously injured. We are a life-saving organization. We don't want to kill people. Sometimes the knuckleheads give you no choice. But our goal is to have a peaceful resolution of the situation. The best solution is one in which you don't have to fire your weapon. So the first thing you need to do when you see anyone is to get them on the ground. Yell as loud as you can to get them to comply.
Get down! My hands are up! Don't shoot!
Enough to give up for you. But the perps, and sometimes even the victims, don't give up that easily. You are authorized to take down anyone who is aiming a weapon at you or another person. But remember, you should fire your weapon only in defense of life. If a subject hasn't given up, but isn't threatening anyone, use your other options. You can hit them with the less lethal shotgun, zap them with the taser, pepper spray them, or use one of your grenades. That will give even the biggest knucklehead second thoughts about resisting. Now that Hansen has given up, you need to restrain him. At an incident scene, you will need to restrain everyone you find, since you can never be 100% sure who's a victim and who's a perp.
What do you know about the new lead anyway?
I swear I thought it was dead.
Supposed to be entry team to talk. Civilian ready to evacuate.
Roger. We'll come in when it's clear.
Once every week.
That's why they're the best.
Guess we'll be in good hands then.
You won't be in anybody's hands if you don't pipe down. Well, the team is eager to meet you, so let's get going. Move into the next room. If you're going to lead a tactical element,
Gold.
better start
Fall in and stay close.
The team is in the room to the right. If you order them to fall,
I don't
or you
think
say
so.
quite heard you, Fields. What did you say?
Nothing, sir.
Fields here has a big mouth, but you'll be glad he's around when you're knee-high in brass. Okay, let's see if you guys can clear a room.
Open and clear.
Order the
Moving
team
ready.
to clear the room.
Copy that.
Time to move!
Nice. Good
No
visible
one's
threats. Trailers, move in.
Come down there, Fields.
It's clear.
Shut the lights off.
Reynolds
Follow
clear.
them in And use the flashlight mounted on your firearm.
Fields, it's clear.
Beware of doorways. Most SWAT fatalities occur when the team is ambushed.
Grab a bang. Open and clear.
Deploy a grenade into the door. Will buy your team time to clear the threshold. Go ahead and do an open bang and clear on that door.
So far, so good.
Behind these
Moving
cars,
forward.
there's an open
Trailer
door.
is clear.
Field,
Right.
clear, clear. From the same distance. Back in the day, we used a mirror on a stick. Simple, but effective. Nowadays, there's a high-tech gadget for everything. For corners and open doors, we have the Opti-One. The Opti-One's a tiny camera at the end of a telescoping tube. You can even use it to peer under a closed door to scope out a room before you enter it. Use the optowand on this doorway to scout out what's ahead. You should be able to stand on your side of the door and stick the wand through the doorway without entering the room.
Keep it moving.
Finish
Clear
with
it.
the wand.
Got it.
Tell the element to clear the room.
Let's go. Keep it smooth.
Clear so far.
Room
Moving
clear.
on. Area
In position.
clear.
Clear.
You now have, when the team discovers a hallway while clearing, they will enter it and wait for you. This prevents the team from becoming overextended. Have them fall in and then move up to the intersection.
Stack up. Try the lock.
That's not what I asked. Try again.
Red. Get in position. Check the door.
Fine, wise guy. Figure it out yourself.
Blue team. Stack up. Try the lock.
Right on. Good. Now tell the red team to fall in and move down to the other door.
Red team. Regroup and follow me.
Understood. Following.
With you.
Okay. You can keep tabs on your officers when you're separated from them by observing their movements through the helmet cameras. Check out what Blue is seeing right now. When you're ready, move into the next room, and then we'll start your advance. Since you can essentially see through their eyes, it's not hard to command them from a distance. Tell the blue team to move and clear through the door they're covering.
Blue. Open it. Go when ready.
No, that's not right. One more time.
Open and clear. Move when ready.
Let's roll. No visible threats. Follow your walls. You're standing in my position, sir.
It's clear.
It's clear.
Let's continue.
Gold. Fall
Get
in.
out of this room and stop about halfway up the stairs in the hallway. Hold up there. One of the most valuable members of your team.
In position.
During the course of a mission, they will provide valuable intel and can even take out a bad guy without the team ever getting in harm's way. Sierra 1 is across the warehouse in the little room above the firing range. Sierra 1, whenever you're ready.
Sierra 1 to entry team. I have an unknown.
The snipers will tell you when they see anything of interest. You can switch to the sniper's point of view just like you can with your teammates. Check it out. When you're finished, you go into the room with the door.
Get through there. Go.
Roger that, sir.
Let's move.
So far, so good.
Wait.
Let's keep it moving,
Nobody
boys.
told me there'd be
In
donuts.
position. Clear.
How can you eat that trash,
Clear.
man?
In position.
The
Clear.
crack's floating down in the
It's
field.
clear.
At least there's more to his diet than just me.
That's it for the refresher.
Don't knock it till you tried it, bro.
Just the highlights, of course. But you'll be able to handle things from here on out. When you're ready for active duty, just use that door to leave. Otherwise, go ahead and roam about on your own, or continue training with the team.
Regroup. Be ready to move.
Roger. Moving to you.
Now, before I continue on with the game, this game also came with the expansion pack entitled Decide Costed to Get. That somehow adds some new Pheno missions to the game, also new equipment brought as well. Decide Costed to Get, however, is a crime-related family in the game, but somehow I might have discovered it in the game. So, without further ado, let's continue on.
CC to Adam Boy, truck 1 on tack 2.
You won. Go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for arrest warrant service, armed homicide suspect. Detective 247 Adam requests you respond to 1572 Norman Street, Food Wall Restaurant. Primary suspect is wanted in multiple homicides and has organized crime connections. A secondary subject suspected of felony modification of firearms is also likely to be armed. Use caution.
You won, Roger. Okay, guys, listen up. OCID has spent a lot of time setting this one up, and they've asked for our help serving the arrest warrant. For the last 2 weeks, the Food Wall restaurant has been under close surveillance. We believe the owner, one Leanne Niu, an experienced gunsmith, deals in the illegal modification of firearms. In this case, fabricating custom high-volume magazines. Niu maintains a residence above the restaurant and does his business there. He's been questioned about illegal arms before, but walked. 10 minutes ago, Detective Shiri cited Alex Jimenez entering the restaurant. Look at your files. Alex Jimenez, also known as the Knight, is a hitman with Colombian connections. He's a key suspect in multiple homicides over the last year and a half. Jimenez should be considered armed and dangerous. Shiri believes that Jimenez is presently inside the business, having modifications made to a MAC-10 submachine gun used in a recent homicide. We want the evidence intact, so we can't give Jimenez and you any warning. The restaurant's patrons and employees will still be in the building when you go in. As always, target ID. Your first priority is, of course, to avoid any civilian injuries. But after that, secure the gun in Jimenez's possession. OCID is looking forward to having a long talk with both Jimenez and you. And that gun is just the thing to make them chatty. So take a careful look at the floor plans. Plan your entry and gear up.
Element, regroup on me.
Coming to you, sir.
Let's play it safe. Use the warrant. Here we go.
Getting the tools up front. No contact.
Opening clear. Go when ready.
Check. On it.
Hands in the air, now!
Moving
Police,
forward.
show me your hands. Get down. Hands in the
Clear.
air. Busting the food wall. What the hell?
Secure him. I got it. Don't worry. We've got it under control.
Hey, what kind of shit is this? I
Civilian
ain't talking.
security.
I'm just trying to make ends meet.
Civilian secured and ready to evacuate.
Roger that. Trailer standing by.
Mirror under the door.
Copy. On it.
No one in sight. Open and clear. Copy. On it.
Time to move. Go. Jackson, I'm clear.
On the ground, now! Hands up!
Over here.
On the ground, now! Police, get down!
Not again, damn it.
Hands in the air, get down!
High ground reporting. I have a visible contact.
Oh, God.
Get down, hands in the air! Make him secure.
I give up! Don't shoot! Oh, damn it! Eyes! Oh, God, my eyes!
Damn it, I'm
Talk,
clean.
this is Andrew.
No position.
Suspect in conflict
Shut
secure
it up.
transport.
Suspect constrained.
Copy. Continue
Keep
mission.
it moving. Clear it.
On it.
Check behind the door.
I'm on it, boss. You're in my spot.
Need to get into position.
Entry team to talk. Injured suspect secure and ready for transport.
Copy.
No
Medical team
contact
notified.
Open it. Go when ready.
Locked. Orders?
Get the lock.
On it, sir.
It's
Open and
unlocked.
clear. Move when ready.
Move it! Go! 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 Clear so far. Trailers!
It's clear.
Position.
Fields.
Clear.
All clear.
Red team. Mirror under the door.
Roger that, sir.
Blue team. Check the room with a mirror.
Can't deploy.
No one in sight.
Element. Fall in on me.
Roger.
Get in there and clear.
With you. Copy. On it.
Let's go! No visible threats. Suspect in sight.
Hands up! Now!
Put your hands in the air.
Suspect neutralized.
Secure that. Here we go. That's our gun.
In custody.
Talk, this is entry team. Evidence secured.
Roger that. Good job.
Let's play it safe. Use the warrant.
Check. On it.
Getting the tools up front.
No contacts visible.
Regroup on. Keep it going. Clear it. Let's move.
Room clear.
Get in and clear. What the
Doc,
hell?
entry team. Mission objectives accomplished.
Ready to
Bring
do
that
that.
back in. Copy. We'll be ready for it.
Moving on. Trailers. Room clear.
Anyway, if you're a fan of SWAT 4, tactical shooters, or perhaps SWAT officers, etc., this is the one to get. There are some problems with the game as well, such as the AI sometimes, and sometimes it's get a little bit repetitive at times. But if I had to choose a tactical game, it would be this. But anyways, this is Jared Paulson signing off, and see you next time.